All right. Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders and bishops at Great Millstone for teaching me this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect on the highways and hedges, pushing the truth. It's your brother Rabbi Knapp coming out with another lesson, Lord's will. It's edifying. Now, I was just watching the news, watching how Mr. Bump's sending everybody off to their Mexico, man. He got a picture, a bunch of so-called Latinos going into one of those military cargo ships, and he's deporting them over to Mexico. Okay, so he said he was going to do this. As a matter of fact, he said he was going to do a lot of things. He said within 24 hours he was going to end the war in Ukraine. He hasn't done that, so he's lying. Okay, so he's already not fulfilling his promises, man. Okay, he said as soon as he gets in office, 24 hours from him sitting down, he's going to sign off. Putin going to say, listen, no more war. That hasn't happened, so he lied about that, man. Where'd this $500 billion infrastructure bill come from? I didn't see that. Anyone see that coming? I didn't see that one coming. Okay, I was watching the brothers Great Millstone on Spiritual 144K, man. They said the honeymoon phase is over, man. So a lot of y'all were voting for him. Y'all thought that he was going to make America great again. In all actuality, he's going to make it worse for you. A lot of you. He actually really wants to put y'all in the metaverse so you can be, in the back of your head, you're going to be going to Mars, because you actually can't go to Mars. You actually can't go to the moon because that's not his blessing. He's not allowed to go there. That's why the Lord put these Van Allen belts there. You need a spiritual body to get through all of that. He doesn't have that, okay? So him promising to go to Mars and all that shit, the only way you going to Mars is if he put your brain in a feedback loop so you can keep thinking you somewhere where you're not. You're physically here, but your mind's somewhere in your cerebral cortex, man. Thinking you on a Mars mission. he's the greatest devil that the Lord ever created, man. Okay? It's a beautiful thing, that this devil that he created, man. So this is the times that we living in, where the so-called white man is going to come down like a roaring lion seeking who he can devour, okay? And right now, who is he attacking? He's attacking the so-called Latinos and you Native Americans, man. And some of you Negroes too, man. Some of you can't tell the difference between the two, man. I actually met somebody from the Southern Kingdom, but he sounded like he was a Simeonite. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you, man. Okay. So some of us, you can't really tell, man. You can't tell by just looking at us, man. Some of us, we all look like we're from different races. But I heard one thing that really caught my eye is that when they went to the border, they were actually signing, hey, where are you gonna go? And a lot of them gave your address up. They said, I'm going to Boston. I know somebody, he probably been here 20 years. He is so-called Latino man, been working here 20 years, undocumented. Well, that man that came here, his brother, his cousin gave his address up, said he gonna go see him. And that's who they came to raid a couple days ago, Wednesday, East Boston, okay? Some of those Latinos, man, they came a long way, and they locking people up that been here 20, 30 years, man. You think Bump's gonna separate the two? Now, you just came here, and you been here 20 years, you can stay, but this one goes. Nope, he gonna be like, send them off, man. Send them both off together, man. So that's what we're dealing with today, And I feel bad because we got children involved in this, man. Not only did you bring your children up to the border, but there's a bunch of missing children. And there's a lot of you that are running back to the border trying to get away, trying to get back with your child. And nobody cares, man. This is Babylon, man. These people don't care, man. They think this world's getting made better. How is it getting better when you're deporting the best thing that ever happened to this country, man? That ain't making this place better, man. It's making it worse. Who's gonna cut your grass, man? You think Esau's gonna cut your grass? I damn sure ain't cutting Esau's grass, man. Fuck Esau's grass, man. Didn't he come? Didn't they just hire some Mexicans to come over here and help put out the fires in LA? Look how nice of a people these people are, man. And you deporting them, man. But that's gonna come back and bite you in the ass, because they said the wicked, they're gonna terrorize you, man. There was a Haitian dude, you had him in the back of the cruiser. He said he ain't going back to Haiti. So guess what? He coming back over here. Okay? He gonna come right back around. He knows how to get here. Some of these Haitians came all the way up here from Brazil. They had to go down to come up, man. That's how us Israelites are, man. Suffering, persecution, afflictions. Hey, we used to that, man. So these temporary fixes he got going on, man, that shit ain't gonna work, man. That shit's only gonna last for so long. And how come every time I see an ICE, everybody that work for ICE look like a so-called white man? Why they? You can't diversify your team, Esau? Nobody wants to do that job. That's the Edomite's job. That's his heart. That's in his mind to be a hunter. Okay? And they tricked you, man. As soon as you came here, they were fucking with you. They jabbed you up. They asked where you're going. It was all by design so they can get the other people, that they can kill two birds with one stone. Okay? All to get rid of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Why? For what? So they can implement a digital, some digital infrastructure. Okay? He's gonna allow you to come back in, but this time you're gonna need a Neuralink. You're gonna need the new mRNA. You need a different jab. You're gonna need an updated jab. Okay? So this is the times that we living in 2025, man. Modern day America. I hope you're happy, man. But Esau claims to be, this is supposed to be a God-fearing nation. This is supposed to be a place where the laws of God are being implemented. Let's see what the scriptures say about how you're supposed to treat a stranger, man, and see if he's applying them, or if he's just the fucking devil that we say he is, or maybe I'm a racist, and maybe I wasn't treated right growing up, all of this bullshit. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and 33. And if a stranger sojourn within thee, with thee in your land, ye shall not vex him. Okay, let's look at this word vex, man, because they damn sure being vexed. They didn't come up here just to get sent back. That's a vexing thing. It says to oppress, suppress, treat violently, maltreat, vex, do wrong. Yeah, it's a wrong thing to promise them something, promise them to come into the promised land and they can have this, that, and the third, give them incentives, take their vote, and then give them the boot. That's a vexing thing. Let me look at this word vex to see what it says in the it says, make someone feel annoyed, frustrated, or worried, especially with trivial matters. Annoy. Yeah, man, you annoying them, man. You ain't supposed to do that. That's what Leviticus is, a law. Okay? You're not supposed to vex your stranger in your land. Let me read that again. Leviticus 19 and 33. And if a stranger sojourn within thee, why I keep saying that? And if a stranger sojourn with thee in your land, ye shall not vex him. But the stranger that dwelleth with you shall be unto you as one born among you. Hold on. A stranger dwelling with you should be as one born among you. But Esau's trying to reverse laws and take it out of his own constitution just to make sure he don't apply this law right here. As if he was born among you, man. He's trying to take your your constitutional rights away, man. He's trying to sign bills to take away your constitutional rights. Okay, not only does it go against his law, but it goes against the laws that he claims to be going by, that this land that it was so-called built upon. Leviticus 19 and 34, but the stranger that dwelleth with you shall be unto you as one born among you, and thou shalt love him as thyself, for ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. I am the Lord Yahweh, your power. So you were dwelling in the land of Egypt, man. So you should know how it is to be a stranger in a strange land, man. You should know how it is to be oppressed and how that made you feel when you had to go get your own straw, okay? So making someone else feel like that, you just as good as those Egyptians. But you are an Egyptian. You're the modern day Egyptian, okay? But you got voted for, so that's why you do the things that you do, all right? It's the book of Exodus. It's the book of No, it's Isaiah, Salakia. Isaiah, chapter 19. I start at the top. The burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. Yeah, when you see the Lord coming, man, your heart gonna melt, man. He riding upon a cloud, man. That's a chariot. You see a lot of chariot sightings, but it's not what the so-called white man claims that it is, man. Those are the chariots of Israel, and there's a lot of them, thousands upon thousands. And that's why they're all the way here in the northeast, if you didn't know that. Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And that's a prophecy, okay? Meaning you Americans, y'all gonna be fighting each other soon, man. Okay? Like a civil war, civil unrest, whatever you want to call it, man. It's gonna be all out chaos, man. You're gonna have to defend yourself, man. And a lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all are lacking compared to the so-called white man. He already been buying guns since Texas was trying to protect their borders. Now, a couple years ago, man, he was saying that they were going to close down the gun shops, man. He said that a couple times, man. And what the Edomites do, they ran and gathered up a bunch of guns, man, because that's in their spirit to have guns, man. That's the Edomite trait. Grab your gun. They think this is the wild, wild west, man, but it's all going in vain, man. The gun's only going to get you so far, man, and then after that, you're done. Isaiah 19:3, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof. And the spirit of Egypt starting to fail now, as you can see. Okay? That honeymoon period, man, where you thought you were gonna vote for and you're high off your vote, you got the candidate you wanted, okay? But he's not actually gonna do what he told you he was gonna do. He was actually gonna fulfill what was already going to be fulfilled with these other candidates since the beginning, man. This has been happening since like World War II. This has always been in the midst of the plans. That's why the whole United Nations, all this peace talk, the WHO, he's saying he's coming up out of it. Hey, don't believe it, man. It's all false. As a matter of fact, he's probably even tighter now that he's in. And I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. Yeah, you're going to keep going to these charmers, wizards, sorcerers, witchcraft you're going to depend on. He's the harlot, man. Just like Nineveh. Let me grab that. It's the book of Nineveh. Book of Nahum. Okay. There's no book of Nineveh, man. Nahum chapter 3. In verse 4, because the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that selleth the nations through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcrafts. Yeah, it's mischievous what they're doing. Separate man, woman, and child to take away your kids. Where are all these kids that are missing? That's why if we praying for the elect, man. We praying for the elect and their kids and their children that they make it through this flood that the Lord's sending right now. Enemies coming in like a flood right now, man. But some of y'all are wicked, man. So some of y'all deserve to get what you're getting, man. You don't deserve to be in this country, man. Okay? But some of y'all are not doing the dash. Some of y'all doing the dash right now, man. Trying to make it to safety, trying to get back over the border. A short stay. Now you think it's better to be where you just came from, man. That's Babylon, confusion, man. And nobody cares, man. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Just me. Nahum 3:5. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. And I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock. And that's what we're starting to see, man. We're starting to see your plans being implemented. How much more kids are going to be missing, okay? But he got to put up sacrifices on the left-hand side because we're coming out more and more. We're exposing this devil every step of the way. Like I said, he's just sent more troops near the border. Now the people are trying to leave, but you sending people near the border, man. So you can't even go. It's a trap. It's a snare, okay? was all by design. It's the book of Isaiah 19:4. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts. Yes, so that cruel king looks like it's Mr. Duck. Daffy Duck is your cruel king, man. Okay? And you wanted it. And you're going to want more out of him, but he's not going to give it to you. Soon he's going to show you he ain't fucking with none of y'all, and he's bringing you into this new world, man. His digital kingdom, man. He wants you to be a sim. You're going to be in the Sims, and he going to be feeding you some shit just to keep your body alive, man. You're going to be like that dude in the Matrix who wanted to go back in the Matrix, man. He said he don't want to remember nothing. All he wants is some steak. Okay? He want to go back into his pod and live like life was good, man. It's like the Matrix, man. It's here. Meanwhile, your body's gonna be down here. He gonna be have you doing all types of shit, building up his kingdom, programming you, thinking that he's the Most High. Cause that's what he wants to do. He think he's the Most High, man. Okay. Yeah, so you can't trust this devil, man, and that's what's going on right now. You gotta be aware, Jake. You gotta wake up, man. This devil is like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. Let me look at that. A roaring lion. And he wants your kids, man. Ooh, this is the book of Proverbs 28 and 15. It says, as a roaring lion and a raging bear, so is a wicked ruler over poor people, man. That's how he is, man. A raging bear, man. That's what he's doing, man. Chasing you away, got you running, and he got you running into a corner so he can take you and separate you, devour you, eat you up. 1 Peter 5:8, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. So you gotta have the Lord on your side. All right? So you can fight this devil, man. But you got in your head, you got the so-called white man in your head, so you think he's gonna save you, and that's why you're in the predicament that you're in, because your belief system's skewed. You're suffering from a spiritual disease, man, which is Esau. You suffering from spiritual leprosy, man. Fucking with this devil, man. Believing his stupid ass lies, man. Read the Bible for yourself. Where the hell, how does the so-called the Lord look like red all over like a hairy garment? The small hat look red all over like a hairy garment, man. Okay? You look like Esau. And you believe you're Esau, so that's why you're gonna get put in these predicaments. Okay? That's pretty much it on that. Yeah, he's like a roaring lion, man. But the Lord got something for his ass, man. But he's supposed to be keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. He's supposed to be treating you fairly. You know? You come into a land, if you invite someone into your house, you know, you want to treat him nice. You want to make sure he eats. You want to make sure the temperature's right for him. You know, you want him to come back. Just like when y'all had this land, when he came off those boats, you treated him nice. You want to eat with him and show him how to survive. You were willing to give him some land, man. Okay, but he looked at you like he knew who you were, and you didn't know who you were, man. That's why our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Well, let me grab this. The book of Matthew 25 and 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. And before him shall be gathered all nations. And he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. Yeah, the sheep from the goats, man. So there's a separation there. He's a separatist, okay? So y'all might say that's racist, man. Y'all don't believe in being separated. Y'all want everyone to be together. Well, the Lord said he going to separate the sheep from the goats, okay? So you don't like the Lord then. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. And the goats represent you Edomites, man. Y'all are the goats. That's you like Daniel the 8th chapter, man. You the he-goat. You know, you're the progenitor of the Greek. You're the Greeks. You're the Romans. You're the Edomites, the Idumeans. Okay. Matthew 25:34. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, come ye blessed of my Father. Yeah, they're blessed. The ones on the right hand, the sheep, the lost sheep of Israel. Yeah, they're blessed, man. They were predestinated, man. Okay. Inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. So this kingdom that's supposed to be coming after the fall of Esau is the kingdom of Israel. Okay, so showing you that there's still a fall that needs to come. Okay, there's a transition period coming. Okay, and you in rulership now, so it must be talking about you, Esau, because you damn sure ain't gonna have any votes in the kingdom to come, man. It's not gonna be a democracy. Okay, we're gonna have a monarchy, okay, with Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua at the top, King David at the top, the elected Israel at the top, sprinkling down to the least of the greatest of this whole universe, man, all Israel, okay. Matthew 25:35, for I was hungered and ye gave me meat, I was thirsty and ye gave me drink, I was a stranger and you took me in, naked and ye clothed me, I was sick and ye visited me, I was in prison and you came unto me. Okay, so what is Yahushua talking about? When did we feed him? When did we give him food to eat? When did we give him clothes to wear? Matthew 25:37, then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee hungered and fed thee, or thirsty and gave thee drink? So they're asking the question, when did we feed you? When did we give you something to drink? When saw we thee a stranger and took thee in, or naked and clothed thee? Yeah, when did we see you as a stranger, naked, and when did we clothe you? When did we do these things? Or when saw we thee sick or in prison and came unto thee? Yeah, when did we do this for you, Lord? And the king shall answer and say unto them, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. So look how you're treating these so-called Latinos and Native Americans, man. That's how you treat the Lord. That's how you feel about the Lord, because those are Israelites, and you treating that, running them out this place. This whole world was created for the nation of Israel. Okay, you might not believe that, but that's what the scriptures say. Well, a lot of our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're fucking stupid because you don't know the Lord. You let this damn devil tell you about the Lord. And that's why you're going to be chased out this country just like those Latinos that are being chased out the country right now with their kids, with their family. That's going to happen to you. Book of Matthew, chapter 25. Okay, in verse 40. And the king shall answer and say unto them, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. So the least of them, the poorest of them, you treated them like that, hey, you done it unto him. And he's talking to the righteous. He's saying, y'all clothed me, y'all did these things, y'all fed me. Okay? Matthew 25:41, then shall he say also unto them on the left hand, depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. Yeah, the devil and his angels. These angels that are going around door to door with their armor on, man. Okay? They got their armor on, they got the swords on their hips, man, door to door. They got a list of names in a fucking pamphlet, man. What do you call it? One of those. You know, they got a list. Long story short, man. And they looking for you, cause someone signed your name down at the border. You didn't know it. It was probably your cousin. He knew you lived up here in Boston. That's why he came up here. He told you to come up here. He said it was a sanctuary city, man. You're going to be safe. Don't worry. Come up here, man. You can hide in the church if they come. You can go into the school if they come, and you can go into the hospitals. Nope. Devil said I'm going in all of that. I know where you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans like to run to. I figured you out. You love running into the church. Okay? But guess what? I pay your pastor. I make sure he gets tax benefits. So he gonna open the door when I tell him I'm coming. Okay? Everyone's bought up, man. You have no leaders. The gates are languishing, man. And you trusting these devils, man. These devils, man. And I'm talking about you 2/3 Negro, Latinos, Native American pastors out there, man. Setting up your people for destruction. Making them go take the jab. Making them giving the keys to the police when you know you got them hiding somewhere down low. Yeah, I got 25 of them downstairs, man, right now, man. You know, make sure I get that tax write-off, man. Okay? They're setting you up. It was all set up, man. These people, most of them are agents, man. They're fake. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you might as well look at them as Esau, Edom. They're your enemies, man. They're the devil. Matter of fact, let me grab that. This is the book of John, chapter 8. In verse 44, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. Yeah, you following Esau, man. Progenitor of Cain, the serpent in the garden. You in the same mindset. You a serpent. You a devil. You adverse to the laws of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You teach lies, okay? You ain't got the truth in you, man. If you did have the truth, you'd be right here at the Agora, in the marketplace, man. No matter what time, man. The Lord, there ain't no time, ain't no night, ain't no day, man. The word always going out. Because y'all ain't got no truth, you ain't got no light, you ain't got no fire, man. You don't care about the Lord. But you're going to be screaming for the Lord when he starts putting your asses to death. It's the book of Matthew 25 and 41. Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand, depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. That's the difference between you and I, okay? That's the difference between the sheep and the goat, okay? The sheep got a kingdom that was created for them since the foundation of the world, but you're cursed. You going into that fire that the Lord got kindling right now. As a matter of fact, LA's already burning. Okay, the fire's been kindled. As a matter of fact, last time I heard, it went down to San Diego. Okay, that's some good property, man. Lord don't give a fuck about your stupid ass property. How many movies you put out, your insurance. Okay, he'll burn that shit up. He gonna burn this whole place up, so get used to fire, all right? He gonna burn that flesh up too, don't worry. Book of Matthew 25 and 42. It says, for I was a hungered, and ye gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me not in. Naked, and ye clothed me not. Sick and in prison, and ye visited me not. Yeah, you should go visit them. Duck. Okay? Go visit them, man. Don't just sign something, go visit them. Go see who you throwing away, man. Maybe you get a heart change, man, when you see, you know, it's different when you go to the supermarket and you just go get you a 10-ounce prime rib, man. Now, if you raise that beast from a whatever you want to call it, from a baby all the way up, man, you gonna feel a little different, man, when you slaughtering your own beast. Okay? You're gonna want to put it to death in a different way than Esau. Esau got him fucking. You heard what he was doing with those butterball turkeys, man. Disgusting. And guess what? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all ate that shit, man. Yeah, he fucked the turkey, man. Esau, man, the so-called white man. He fucked the turkeys, man. Turkeys? What do you think he gonna do with you when he lock your ass up? Huh? when he got handcuffs behind you. He loves fucking Jacob when they handcuffed, and that's when he gets his rocks off, man. That's when he likes putting you to death. When you can't, look what he did to George Floyd. He had his legs cuffed, his hands behind his back, a fucking mole bite and a fucking something else holding his legs down, the other one on his back, and then the Edomite went for the neck. He got off on that, man. He literally busted nut on himself, man. He felt good. That's Esau. How much more when he got you off camera, man? You should hear what he's doing to those Palestinians, man. He's doing shit, disgusting shit, man. And he's recording it. He ain't even scared. He don't care about public opinion. He wants you to know he's doing it because he's starting to show his horns on who he truly is. Imagine hiding who you truly are for so long, man. It's a release. It's like, oh, damn, man, I can finally be me. That's what this devil's doing. He's shining up his horns, man. He's showing you, man. Finally, man, I can put y'all to death without even feeling guilty about it, man. I can get the word off the street. Yes, man. That's gonna make him feel good, but it's just getting closer and closer to his end. We want the devil to do that, man, because he's just fulfilling prophecy, okay? You know, prophecy, when you say it before it happens, not like Fugazi, man. Fugazi don't understand saying something before it happens, okay? Nah, prophecy is when you break down the scriptures, man. Not everyone's privy to this information. If you can't break it down, man, then you ain't a prophet. Simple as that. What does this mean? Oh, well, maybe you don't know, okay? Not everybody knows, man. And then you might even get the prophecy and still, you know, not understand. It's the book of Isaiah 29 and 9. It says, stay yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. Yeah, that's Fugazi, man. You're drunken, but not with wine. It's not like you actually took a shot at the bar. You know how you get woozy after you drink a shot at the bar? Bus driver? You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, you drunken with these. You beat that. You drunken with these different philosophies. You drunken with American philosophies. You ask some of these Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, where y'all from? They be like, I'm American. You the fool. You're drunk. Spiritually, you don't know where you're going, man. Okay, that's a curse in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter. If you didn't know, you should read it for yourself. Okay, Isaiah 29 and 10, for the Lord have poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep. Yeah, you snoring, man. You snoring because you don't know the Lord. If you knew the Lord, man, you be gathering around, man. Just like when he was in the temple. They were asking him questions, man. He was breaking the scriptures down, man. They were getting fed, man. Yeah, y'all supposed to be fed spiritually. But y'all are dead, so y'all ain't hearing this word. Y'all in a deep sleep. And have closed your eyes, man. Yeah, you like this, man. Oh, I don't see nothing. I don't hear nothing. I don't see, I don't hear. You're foolish, man. The prophets and your rulers, the seers, have he covered. And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed. And the book has been unsealed, man. Yahweh Shai died. He was the lamb that was, when you read Revelation, the 5th chapter, that's talking about Yahweh Shai. He's the reason why we understand these things, okay? But he didn't give it to everybody, okay? He gave it to the prophets, okay? The book of Isaiah 29 and 11, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I cannot, for it is sealed. Yeah, it's sealed to you, because you ain't a prophet. You understand now? That's what a prophet is, man. He'll be able to read it. You give it to him. I'm learned, yeah, he'll break it down to you, man. He'll tell you about who the beast is in Revelation 17 and 18, okay? That's where you should start at. Hey, break that down to me, man. Who's the beast? Who's the whore? Okay? Who's the wicked? All right? It's the book of Isaiah 29 and 12, and the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I am not learned. Yeah, I don't know shit. I ain't go to theologian school. I don't know nothing about the Bible, man. Why you giving it to me? Because they're both not prophets. One learned and unlearned, man. If you don't have the understanding, you're not going to be able to say it before it happens. Okay? So you're not a prophet. Isaiah 29:13, wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precepts of men. And that's what's wrong with Fugazi. You've been taught by the precepts of men. Okay, the men of this world, heathen, man. Just 2/3 niggas don't know what the hell they're talking about. The Lord's not dealing with everybody, man. Okay? So you having debates for what, man? You should have learned something that day, man. You should have learned the person that you were defending during that whole debate was a damn Edomite. That's why he's chain smoking like that, because he knows before he even dies from cancer, his kingdom's gonna be taken away from him. Okay? He's gonna be in the metaverse with a Neuralink in his head and an RFID microchip in his right hand, because he wants to go into technology. You know, the so-called white man, he wants everybody brain connected to the metaverse, okay? But he don't know the law about to come back and destroy him, okay? Because that's the mark of the beast. But a lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all got the mindset of the so-called white man. And that's why y'all gonna die, okay? This is the book of Matthew, chapter 35, Salakia, 25. And we're the Israelites, brother. What I'm doing up here, I'm reading the Bible. The truth of the Bible. Not that fake shit they talk about in the scriptures, man. Okay? I mean, in these churches. All right? So you should learn about your heritage. He looking at me like wide-eyed like a damn deer. Get out the car and learn something, man. Don't be scared. I don't bite. Actually, I do bite. I do bite, man. But I'm not going to tell you I don't bite, man. Lions bite, man. And it said the tribe of Judah, man, that's like a lion's whelp, man. I'm like a lion's whelp. I'm like a cub, man. Okay? But in these last days, man, I'm telling you, you might have to bite some shit, man. You think I'm gonna let somebody just take me down, man? Nah, man, I'm fighting to the death with you, for whoever it is, man. All right? I'm taking your nose out, poking your eye out, ripping your balls out the sack, man. That's the times you coming in, man. People gonna try to kill your ass, man. You better pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushua that he deliver whoever into your hand, man. It's the book of Matthew, 25 and verse 43. I was a stranger and ye took... Now let me start back up, Salakia. Matthew 25 and 41. Then shall he say unto them on the left hand, depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. Yeah, see, I don't even want to get too far into it, but y'all want to follow Esau, y'all going to get the same judgment as him. For I was hungered, and ye gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me not in. Naked, and ye clothed me not. Sick and in prison, and ye visited me not. Then shall they also answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee in hungered or thirst, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto thee? Then shall he answer them, saying, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye did it not to one of the least of these, ye did it not to me. Yeah, you want to do that to these so-called Latinos and ship them out? Well, guess what? Those are my people, man. So the same way you treated them, you didn't feed them, you didn't clothe them, you didn't let them stay with you, guess what? Cursed are you, and you go into everlasting fire. Okay? Matthew 25 and 46, and these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into life eternal. Okay, so that's what our expectation is to go into life eternal. Okay, so you should have been treating these strangers correctly, but you didn't want to do that, Esau. But you claim to know the Bible. It's the book of Exodus. 22 and and 21, thou shalt neither vex a stranger nor oppress him for ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. Yeah, so you should reflect, if you the Israelites, man, right? You should be thinking about how you were a slave in Egypt, man. You don't want to be just become the oppressor. No, you got laws you gotta run by. You believe in the Most High. You're the Israelite. You're the sons. That's your father. Okay? That's what you're supposed to be doing. Implementing these laws down here on the earth. Unless you're not the people. The book of Malachi. I don't know. Maybe you're not. Maybe you've been lied to. Malachi 3. I start from the top. Behold, I will send my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me. And the Lord whom ye seek shall suddenly come to his temple, even the messenger of the covenant whom ye delight in. Behold, he shall come, saith the Lord of hosts. But who may abide the day of his coming? And who shall stand when he appeareth? For he is like a refiner's fire and like fuller's soap. And he shall sit as a refiner and purifier of silver. And he shall purify the sons of Levi and purge them as gold and silver, that they may offer unto the Lord an offering in righteousness. Then shall the offering of Judah and Jerusalem be pleasant unto the Lord, as in the days of old, and as in former years. And I will come near to you to judgment, and I will be a swift witness against the sorcerers and against the adulterers and against the false swearers. Yeah, you falsely swearing on the Bible, man. You're a sorcerer, man. You're a fucking wizard, man. Okay? That's talking about you. Malachi 3 and 5. And I will come near to you to judgment. Okay? And I will be a swift witness against the sorcerers. All right? And against the adulterers. And against false swearers. And against those that oppress the hireling in his wages. The widow and the fatherless. And that turn aside the stranger from his right. And fear not me, saith the Lord of hosts. Yeah, you don't fear the Lord. That's why you're treating these people like that, man. That's a lack of fear, okay? When you can move a whole nation of people like that and call them beasts and animals and just crooked, violent enemies. But hold on. Your FBI director just left and said that Moab got fucking cyberware in all of your technology, all of your infrastructure. He said he can shut your shit off remotely. But there's no any. I see them, plenty of them in all your school systems. These people are coming here and they're trying to put out fires in LA. Mexicans, man. So why are you calling these people enemies, man? They don't got no connection to any cyberware, and they're not educated like that, man. Okay? They ain't got any of these things. So your FBI director that was leaving already in the 60 minutes, man. You don't know about that. It's in my community feed, man. He was saying Moab is the biggest threat right now when it comes to cyber warfare. He can shut all this shit off remotely. He said the cranes at the docks, that has Chinese malware in there. Your cell phone's Chinese malware in there. Okay? A lot of your shit is all corrupted or compromised with Chinese shit, man. We know he's fucking lying. You don't trust this fucking devil. Listen, man, he's doing the Lord's will, man. It's gonna be darkness in Egypt. It's all right, man. It happened before. Hey, but there was light in the house of the Israelites, man. You gotta have that light, man. You gotta have that wisdom, man. You can't be like the rest of these heathen, man. They drive by and see somebody and they're just looking at you all amazed. Foolish, man. Matter of fact, I was talking to this Edomite chick today, man. Talking about that $500 billion infrastructure bill, man. She ain't got no fucking clue. These Edomites don't know shit, man. I don't know who said that they're easily programmable, but that's fucking true. Anything that's on the news, man, Edomites be all over. Oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. They reading the newspaper. I was eating this morning, drinking a coffee. This motherfucker was all in the newspaper. Look, mad as hell, man. I don't even know what was in the newspaper this morning, man. Malachi 3 and 6, for I am the Lord, I change not, therefore ye sons of Jacob, but not consumed. Yeah, you still here, right? He sent this devil a long time ago, man. We should all have been put to death, man. because he hated us. What made him stop? The Lord, okay? But he's not gonna have it stop when it's his turn to get punished, man. So you gotta say, you gotta be happy that the Lord even got us in this position. Who cares he's sending you back? You got breath, you got time to repent. You got time for salvation. You can still make it. All right? But you better be putting up prayers to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai if you ain't with your children when you get back to that border. Or if you hiding in the cold right now, man, because it's freezing here in Babylon. Okay? Book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 7. Even from the days of your fathers ye are gone away from my ordinances, and have not kept them. Return unto me, and I will return unto you, saith the Lord of hosts. But ye said, wherein shall we return? Yeah, you still questioning the Lord, man. Okay? As a matter of fact, let me grab it. Jeremiah 4:22. Actually, let me go to Jeremiah 2 first. Jeremiah 2:12. It says, be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid. Be ye very desolate, saith the Lord. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? Yeah, you spoiled, man. Why are you spoiled, man? It's a question. Why are you still a slave? Why are you still here, man? Why you so-called Negroes, Latinos? Why the Native Americans ain't here no more? Where they at? Okay? Why they still on reservations? Are they slaves or something, man? They were following the custom of the Israelites, man. They had Israelite customs. They were wearing garments like this. Okay? What happened? But you decided to drink from a different cistern, and that's what you're gonna reap, that polluted water. This is the book of Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children. And they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. Exactly, man. You're foolish. You're sottish. Wise to do evil. Okay? Wise to do evil. And that's why you're in the predicament that you're in. This is the book of Hosea 7:11. Ephraim also is like a silly dove without heart. They call to Egypt and go to Assyria. Yeah, see? Call to Egypt, you go to Assyria, man. You don't know what the fuck's going on, man. You're here, now you're going back, man. Then you're going to try to come back again, man. And you're never going to repent. But this time you're going to come back. He's going to give you an mRNA jab. That's the left hook, okay? Then he's going to implement his Neuralink in your forehead, okay? A lot of you Ephraimites, man. You Northern Kingdom, man. Y'all gonna get the forehead MOTP. You ain't gonna get the right hand. You're gonna be scanning your forehead at the register, man. Cause you're a silly dove, man. You don't understand. You're gonna get this double access to your pineal gland, and you ain't even got no you ain't even a paraplegic, man. All right? And you're gonna ask him for it. No, can I get the one in the forehead, please? Okay? Silly dove, man. It's time to get out of that weak nature. Let me grab that. Put off the weak. This fucking blue letter, man. I'm telling you, blue letter, man. You can't misspell anything. You gotta put off the weak nature, man. It's time to put on the armor. Oh, okay. It's not in there. That's why. 2nd Edges 14:14. Let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature, man. You gotta put that weak nature off, man. Put the armor on. Esau got his armor on. He got his Teflon vest on. Got his boots on tight. Got his sword on his side, man. He's a damn fool, man. Esau's prepared for the battle, man. He's coming soon. He's gonna be kicking down your doors, going up each flight of your stairs, starting in the projects. Okay, he's gonna be going right to you, to the poor and the needy. That's who he's looking for. That's who he likes to oppress. That's who he likes to stomp out, put his knees on. He likes to kill y'all, man. He got a lot of your blood, man. He loves it. He drinks your blood too. This dude's a beast, man. And these days that we coming into, man, y'all gonna watch. Y'all gonna feel it when Esau, he gonna slowly, I forgot what movie it was, he was eating like little pieces of you so he could survive. There's plenty of movies. He shows it. He's the fucking Dracula, he's the vampire, he's the fucking doctor. He's in every position where he can get to your blood and get to surgery and all that shit, man. All the heathens, man. All right? So this is who you're dealing with, man. He's a fucking devil. All right? Let me grab this in the book of Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 27:19. Cursed be he that perverteth the judgment of the stranger, fatherless and widow, and all the people shall say amen. Yeah, exactly. You read Deuteronomy, the 27th chapter. We was on Mount Garrison putting curses up, man. Okay? And these curses are going to be falling upon Esau, man. Cursed be he that perverteth judgment, man. You perverting judgment, man. You calling evil good and good evil, man. What the so-called Mexican man do to you other than cut your grass on time, man? Perfectly, too. He'll trim the edges. Okay? He's out of there. He ain't even making any noise, man. He take his 15-minute lunch. He's supposed to get an hour, but he won't get off of work early, man. That's how he works, so he can go drink and buy prostitutes. That's his MO, man. Leave that man alone, man. He just wants a simple learning. But you know what? He's doing well for himself. Okay? He don't mind cleaning your hotels. He was quiet for a long time, man. Okay? He was quiet for a long time. But you know what, Esau, all this shit, he was in front of Home Depot trying to get whatever, man. He's like, he'll paint, he'll do whatever he gotta do. He ain't trying to rob and steal. Who the fuck wants to get up and go stand at Home Depot as cold as it fucking is so he can go help a so-called white man? And you bring your red ass over there and pick him up, man. And he's willing to take whatever you give him, man. You know, a couple of dollars, it ain't nothing, man. Book of Hebrews 13:2, be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unaware. Yeah, angels, man. Some of us are like angels, man. You entertaining them, Esau. You ain't entertaining them, man. But they're giving reports about your red ass, man. So all of this is being documented. You think you got documents on them, they undocumented, but you documented with the Lord. Every transgression you're gonna pay for. And you committing a lot of transgressions, man, to the righteous people, man. Don't get me wrong, there's some niggas in there, and they're gonna get what they're coming. And he's using you to get them. But there's a lot of them that are just they're seeking help, man. Because you've been oppressing them. All that fucking shit you got going on down there, man. We know who the president of Mexico is, what her bloodline go back to, man. All right? So these people can't see these things, man. It's all right. And we know you're going to get your red ass, try to come get us. We know, well, we know your plans, Esau, man. But guess what? We're going to trust in the Lord, man. We're not going to be scared of a little red white man, a little goat, little small dick Edomite, man. We're not going to be scared of you, man. This flesh, it got to go, man. We can't bring nothing with us into the kingdom, man. Okay? Matter of fact, I forgot where I was even going to go. Lord will come back to me, man. You can't take it with you, man. You can't take none of this shit with you. Oh, I know I was going to go. Jeremiah, I think it's 59. Yep. Jeremiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. Yeah, when he comes in, kicking your doors down with the battering ram while you eating your dinner, watching TV, watching Babylon be destroyed, and he's kicking your door down, telling you to get on the floor. The Lord's gonna set up a standard against him, man. And he's gonna be destroyed. He's gonna be destroyed, man. Because you're gonna have to have spiritual power in these last days, man. Okay? We can't fight Esau with words. The Lord's gonna lift up a standard, all right? But not for everybody, man. Some of us are gonna escape these tribulations, man. He's gonna manifest his power through his men, through his elect, all right? But you gotta, hey, man, some people are gonna have it, some people aren't, man. You gotta work. He's gonna lift up a standard, man. Let me look at that word standard. It's been a while. Isaiah 59 and 19. I said Jeremiah. I said Jeremiah. I lied. It says to flee, escape, to take flight, depart, disappear, to the attack, to fly to the attack on horseback, to drive at, to take flight, to put to flight, to drive hastily, to cause to disappear, hide. So he got a plethora of things he can enable you with. Okay? This is the Lord we're talking about, man. All things are possible with the Lord, man. All of them. It's the book of Psalms 144 and 1, a psalm of David. Blessed be the Lord Yahweh, my strength, which teacheth my hands to war and my fingers to fight. So you might just be beating the shit out of these Edomites when they come through the door, man. Who knows what the Lord got for you, man? He might download you with something crazy, man. Who knows, man? He might get you out of there in a miraculous, spectacular way. They can't deny the power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. Okay? As a matter of fact, I'm trying to think of the precept when the Romans went to go see Yahweh Shai and he said, I am. Let me see if I can grab that account. I think it's in Luke, if I'm not mistaken. Mad precepts are popping up. Let me see if I can go to Luke real quick, because I think it's in Luke. Let's go to Luke. Let's go to the gospel, man. Let's get this meat off this bone, man. Luke. I got too many precepts. Let me Google it, man. To the Romans. Was it Luke? It's John. It's John. I was wrong. Is it? John 18, I think it said. John 18. Yep. John 18. Let me grab this real quick. John. It says Judas betrays Yahweh Shai. It's John 18 and 1. When Yahweh Shai had spoken these words, he went forth with his disciples over the brook Cedron, where was a garden into which he entered and his disciples, and Judas also, which betrayed him, knew the place. For Yahweh Shai oft times resorted thither with his disciples. Judas then, having received a band of men and officers from the chief priests and Pharisees, cometh thither with lanterns and torches and weapons. Yahweh Shai therefore, knowing all things that should come upon him, went forth and said unto them, Whom seek ye? They answered him, Yahweh Shai Nazareth. Yahweh Shai saith unto them, I am he. And Judas also, which betrayed him, stood with them. As soon as he had said unto them, I am he, they went backward and fell to the ground. So they went backward, man, and fell to the ground. He said, I am he. And they fell backward, man. Come on, man. They boom. Just with his words, man. That's the standard, man. The enemy's coming in with like a flood. Yahweh Shai said, I am he. Woo! They might be looking for you, man. And that's all you gonna say. You him, I am he. Boom! They gonna fall backwards, man. Knocked out. That's the Lord, man. That's Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. So we hope, the Lord gives us, endows us with that power. He did it for his son, and we're his sons. Lord's will, we're a part of that number. Okay? The elect of Israel, they're the sons of the Most High. Okay? Jeremiah 7:5, for if ye thoroughly amend your ways and your doings, if you thoroughly execute judgment between a man and his neighbor, if ye oppress not the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow, and shed not innocent blood in this place, neither walk after other gods to your hurt, then will I cause you to dwell in this place, in the land I gave to your fathers forever and ever. So listen to Jeremiah. You should listen. You want Babylon to be healed, right? Well, stop shedding innocent blood. But, these scriptures ain't talking to you, clearly, because you don't apply these precepts. You could be dwelling here forever and ever, but look how you treating the Israelites yesterday. After all this time, after all this history. Way after Genesis, the 33rd chapter, man. Wasn't it a happy thing when you saw Jacob? Why you ain't do that with them this time around when they came here by the boatload? Why you ain't fall on your face, man? Why you ain't fall on your neck like you did Jacob? If you love him so much. See, that's the way of these heathen, man. That's why you don't trust Esau. Okay? Zechariah chapter 7 and verse 9. Thus speaketh the Lord of hosts, saying, execute true judgment, and show mercy and compassions every man to his brother. And oppress not the widow, nor the fatherless, the stranger, nor the poor, and let none of you imagine evil against a brother in your heart. And that's what you're doing, man. You imagining evil. Okay? Setting them up all the way from the jump, man, the things that you're doing, man. Who knows what type of deal? Hey, listen, taking the kids away, kids missing, and you still trying to put them in custody. Okay? What you gonna say? Oh, I didn't know. Nah. The Lord sees everything that's happening, and you're gonna pay for all of that shit. Shit that you're doing in the dark, you're gonna pay for that. You're gonna pay for it. This is the book of Exodus 23:9. Also, thou shalt not oppress a stranger, for ye know the heart of a stranger, seeing ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. Yeah, you don't know the heart of a stranger because you're not an Israelite. But the Israelites know, man. Okay? You know the heart of a stranger because you were in that position, not the so-called white man. He ain't never been chastised. That's why he treats people like that. See, when the Lord ain't chastising you like a son, he allows you to commit all this iniquity so he can just slam the judgment on him. Leviticus 25:35, and if thy brother be waxen poor and fallen in decay with thee, then thou shalt relieve him. Yea, though he be a stranger or a sojourner, that he may live with thee. Yeah, he should be able to live with you. Hey, what's up, brother? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Yeah, you too, brother. So, you should allow them to live with you, but you didn't want to do that, man. You didn't want to do that. You know what? I got one more precept I want to grab. I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to close this out. Okay? Lord's will. Lord's will. It's the book of Psalms. It's a quick psalm. 64. This is a prayer for deliverance from secret enemies. To the chief musician, a psalm of David, hear my voice, O God, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Yeah, preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Okay. Because when you fear something, man, you tend to obey that. Okay. Now you don't want to have fear. You want to keep the fear on the Lord. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. The wicked is Esau, Edom. Okay. Malachi 1:4. From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. It's an insurrection, the shit that they're trying to do to the nation of Israel. Who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot out their arrows, even bitter words. Yeah, they whet their tongue like a sword. And who are they swinging this sword with their mouth? Your tongue is, you use your mouth for. He's talking shit about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, calling you criminals, calling you're wrong, you're doing wrong. Okay? You're invading this land. Okay, not Moab. He's the one putting cyberware and all this shit in your land, but not him. He's the one getting all this synthetic drugs into your country, but not him. Okay, no, it's you. It's all your fault. And bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words like bow and arrow. They shooting their words at who? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You got to see what's going on. He's spiritually attacking you. He's setting up a storm for you, man, because he's putting these things in place so he can come and attack you. Even all supposedly Moab and Elam, you know, all this fucking bullshit, okay? They're all confederate with one another in Psalms 83. That shows you your enemy. Psalm 64:4, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Yeah, talking about the righteous, man, the elect, man. They're perfect in the eyes of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai because they're the ones covered with the blood of the Lamb. You know, they're pardoned for the sins that they committed down here on the earth. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. Yeah, they shoot at him without fear, man, thinking nothing's going to happen to their asses. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. Yeah, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. So they get together, come up with these different laws, different things that they come into play, okay? Coming to get you. That's just evil what they're doing to the nation of Israel right now, man. Especially when it comes to the kids. Okay? They commune of laying snares privily. Like, privily means privately. A snare is a trap. They got you over here just to do this and separate you from your kids and all that. Come on, man. His kids already missing. Just figure out a way to get them back over the border. They say, who shall see them? And that's the thing. The Lord's seeing you. He's watching you, okay? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Yeah, they go into your brain. They open up your skull. They say, hey, let's put this device in there. Let's see if it can bypass the blood-brain barrier and go into the cerebral cortex so we can control them while they think they're going to Mars. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. Yes, that's deep, man. They go and think of something like that. But it's all from the Lord, okay? He's implementing these wicked thoughts and turning them wherever he wants them to do, man. Okay? But the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. Yeah, he's going to blow Babylon up to smithereens, okay? This place is going to be destroyed for his wickedness. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. And that's why you got X, you got these different channels, people exposing this devil for the things that he's doing. All that see them shall flee away. Yeah, all that see him shall flee away, man. No one gonna be next to this motherfucker. And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of the Heavenly Father, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. Yeah, it's the only way, man. It's the only way, man. And they're starting to see it. You can see it with the chariots. You can see it with the men teaching. You can see it with the understanding of the scriptures. You know, you can see it, man. If you got the spirit, if you have the understanding, you can see it. Not everyone has it. Psalm 64:10, the righteous shall be glad in the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory. Yeah, we're going to glory in the Lord. Okay, because he's the one that's going to ultimately destroy this devil and gather his sheep, his elect, all right? So, Lord's will, that was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem, Rachak Wadash. Shalom, Ababa Ball, Kwam Yasharala.